I'm going to demonstrate the proper way to change your oil. First, you want to pop your vehicle's hood, and then you want to jack up the vehicle if it needs it. In this case, it's an SUV, so I didn't have to jack it up. You locate the top of your engine, find your oil cap, take it off. Slide under your engine where you will find your oil pan, and it has a bolt in it. I'll show you what it looks like. You find the socket size for your ratchet, take the bolt off. You want to have an oil pan waiting because the oil is going to come spilling out when you take this plug. So you loosen this plug, loosen the bolt out, and right before it drops you catch it and drain your oil. This is what the plug looks like. So while that's draining, you want to come back up to the top and then locate where your oil filter is. Most cars have an external oil filter. In this case, it's an internal filter, which takes another socket in a different size. So I take my ratchet, I put it on top of the cap and loosen it.
Does this cap look like an oil cap?
Well, for the vehicle, for the inverted ones, they all usually look the same because Chevy only made this kind. So I get the cap off. Make sure you have your rag handy because you're going to need it. Take the old filter out. It snaps out. These filters come with a new seal every time, so you want to take your seal off and grab the new filter. It's brand new. I always pour a little bit of oil on my filter before I put it in so it's not dry. Snaps right back in the cap. Then you have your seal.
Now you said there was a oil plug. Is there also a transmission plug? How do you tell the difference?
Your oil plug is always going to be underneath your engine. Your transmission is either behind, attached, or next to your engine. So you'll see where your oil cap is. As soon as you pop your hood, your engine will be sitting right there. So right on the bottom of that, you'll see a bolt, and that'll be your oil plug always. Then I want to put this cap back on because I'm ready to add oil as soon as all the oil drains out.
Is it better to have your engine warm before so your oil drains faster?
No, you want to wait till it's cool because if you get some of that hot oil on your hand, it's going to burn. So it's always smarter to wait till your car cools down and then just let it drain.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, so once I get this cap back on, I'm going to tighten it all the way. Make sure it's tight, but you don't want to snug it too tight. You just want to make sure it's snug. That seal will do the job. Never want to over tighten anything.
Why?
Because it could seize up. Usually they make a torque wrench, and the torque wrench sets it to a certain torque. When you turn something, it'll click, so you know when to stop. Otherwise, if it's for the oil or anything, it'll get hot and it'll seize the bolt up. So you come down here, you want to make sure your oil is completely drained out, which it is. And you put the bolt back in, tighten it all the way up. Grab your ratchet to tighten the bolt. So that's tightened. And your last step is to add your oil. Each car takes a specific amount of oil. It's always in your manual. So then once I add my oil to a specific amount that the manual says you need, then you want to check your oil, and you're done. I always make sure that everything isn't leaking underneath, and you're ready to go till 3 months.
3 months or so many miles?
3 months or so many miles. Thank you.